Today I will be reviewing the Skittles Original Punch Drink Mix Singles to Go. Now, I reviewed the Skittles Drink Mix before, and it was like a box of 40 and had different flavors like strawberry, grape, lime, or maybe it had been apple flavor, orange, and I just didn't care for them I just didn't care for them like I thought was going to like them. And I saw this at the Dollar Tree, and at first, I thought this was the same thing and really didn't pay attention. And I walked off, and I got to the checkout stand, and I thought, well, that's kind of weird. Why would they have a 40-pack, but then they turn around and have just a 6-pack of this? I mean, what is it? Just one stick per? Do they have like 1 or 2 sticks per flavor or something? So I went back and really took a closer look at the pack, because these packaging looks the same, except the 40 count box is bigger, obviously, but the graphics look the same. And I went back there and took a closer look, and it said Original Punch, and I thought, that might be good. So I went ahead and picked this up. They also have a tropical flavor punch. I also picked that up. So this is what it looks like. And one stick is 5 calories and it's sugar-free. And I can't find too much information on this online, so it must be very new, obviously. Now, I do want to let you know, I have mixed results with fruit punch flavored drink mixes, like the Hawaiian Punch, Crystal Light, or anything that's really red, strawberry flavors. I had stomach surgery almost 10 years ago, and I have a sensitive stomach, and I don't know if it's the sweetener or if it's the dyes that they use with these. It makes me burp them up later on, hours, several hours later after drinking them. So it's like a mixed bag. But also, I keep seeing some new flavors they're coming out with. I seen the 7-Up Cherry. I picked that one up. What else? Is it Sunkissed? I think it's Sunkissed. They also have root beer flavor and cream soda. Is it IBS? And I don't think this will be any good. To me, I would assume that would taste like a flat soda. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. It smells pretty good. And by the way, I have found that to get the best results with these is to mix it a couple hours before you drink it or the night before. To me, they just don't taste the same if you mix it up and drink it immediately. Well, you take this out, if you take the cold bottle of water out of the refrigerator and mix it up and start drinking it. To me, I don't know if it's not the powder, or the mix or the powder does not get dissolved completely obviously that fast. I mean, you can drink it that way, obviously, but to me, to get the best flavor, I always mix it a couple hours beforehand or the night before. And that really seems to be true with the Orange Crush that I drink. And unfortunately, with the Orange Crush, they changed the recipe or the formula of that, and they changed the sweetener, and I don't care as much for it. And I was the addict for the Crush Orange. but they changed it, and I don't care for it as much. That's pretty damn good. It has a very decent fruit punch flavor. I guess it would taste like Skittles if you ever ate all the flavors at once, and you do, people do that as kids, more than one flavor. It kind of tastes like that. Or if you ever eat all of them at once and took a sip of water at the same, all at once, that kind of seems like it almost tastes like that. But that is a decent fruit punch. It blows Hawaiian Punch out of the, all those in Kool-Aid and other Crystal Light fruit punch. Weiler's Light is another one who makes fruit punch. It blows them out of the water. It is really good. I mean, it's like a 5 out of 5. I mean, I would buy a case of this. As a matter of fact, I am. I'm going to go back to Dollar Tree and load up. And I think I found a replacement for my Orange Crush. I think I have. Like I said, I had stomach surgery, and I don't drink sodas whatsoever. I take that back. The only time I drink a soda if I took medicine that made my mouth taste nasty, or I needed something to cleanse my palate, and water or tea or anything else is just not working. I mean, I take a couple sips. I mean, obviously, I don't gun down a bottle of soda or a can of soda. Matter of fact, I don't even buy soda at all in my house. I think I may have just one bottle, one of those regular bottles that you can buy on the side of the little refrigerator at the store. And it just go, a couple sips. That's about, I think maybe like 2 sips a month, literally. And since I've gone so far along with that drink of soda, I don't like the taste of them. And I used to be an addict with soda. I was a Sprite addict. I liked RC Cola. When I was younger, I kind of liked Dr. Pepper, but that kind of fell out. And matter of fact, if you ever end up going to Waco, Texas, where the Dr. Pepper museum is, and you get the Dr. Pepper freshly made, that's the best Dr. Pepper. Not that shit that's in the can or bottles. But I tell you what, you guys give this a try. This is really, really good. I'm really glad that I stopped and went back towards the back of the store and bought this. Like I said, I thought this was like the same thing as the 40 count. And I was thinking, well, maybe it's like 1 or 2 of each flavor for some odd reason. But, for original punch, they're starting to make different ones. They have the Starbursts. Now, I've seen the Jelly Belly flavors, and I think I might have actually reviewed 1 or 2 of them. But I've seen them in the bottles, and I haven't seen them in the boxes. They also have icy flavored, and I like them. They were pretty decent. Of course, I told you about the 7-Up, and then the IBS root beer and cream. And those, the root beer and the cream, I don't know. I think those would be nasty because that'd be like a flat soda. Sunny D makes these now. Sunkiss, Crush. Be interesting to see Sprite to make one of these. Now, there's a lady here on YouTube that was actually a family, but mostly her husband and her do reviews, and her name is Tammy Dunn, and they did a review of the Dollar General version of the 7-Up or Mountain Dew flavor, and they said it was really good. They were really surprised. They had they also make the Jolly Rancher. Now, years ago, I seen them with the Lemon Head drink mixes. and I always found them at Big Lots, and for the last 4 or 5 years, they're gone. I don't know if they ever make them anymore. But the Jolly Ranchers used to be good. The apple or the watermelon flavor. Um, what else? Weiler's Light. That's a mixed bag right there. Um, Country Time makes drink mixes. Of course, Crystal Light, Mayo. Now, Mayo, is it Mio or Mayo? They don't come in boxes. They come in like little squeezable um, bottles. So you have to kind of estimate with those. Uh, Aldi has drink mixes, but I think most of them are in the little squeezable bottles. Their brand. Um, what else? Kool-Aid. Um, Hawaiian Punch. Um, so, and hopefully, as time goes by, um, other flavors. Sonic has drink mixes, and I picked them. I picked 2 flavors up. I can't find the third one at the Dollar Tree, and I can't wait to try those. I think it'd be cool since they're making Skittles um, and Starburst drink mixes. I think it'd be cool if they're able to make a lifesaver flavor or uh, nerd candy flavor. That'd be good. I don't know what else you could really. I think in reality is that all these, even though these companies are not related to each other, I think what they do is they do use one or two of the same companies that manufacture actual drink mixes and just slap their name on it. Basically, I think that's what they do. Um, Canada Dry makes uh, two, 1 or 2 flavors of the drink mix. Ginger, ginger, ginger ale, and I think they make a cherry flavor one, and I don't care nothing about those. The 2 places that I have noticed that you can find a good variety of the drink mixes is the 99 cent only stores. Some of the Dollar Trees will have more than a couple of different flavors, and some have more. So it just really depends on the particular Dollar Tree. Big Lots used to have a good variety of drink mixes, but that kind of changed around 4 or 5 years ago, and kind of changed when they bought into all this furniture crap. Used to be, used to Big Lots, you could find some good stuff in there at a decent price, and it's not like that anymore. So for the almost the same amount of money, you might as well just go to a regular store. Um, what else? So, I think all the major soda companies like Sprite, Mountain Dew needs to make one of these. But I highly recommend this. I think I actually found a replacement for my Orange Crush because, like I said, they changed their sweetener or whatever the artificial sweetener in it, and I don't care for it as much. And I tell you what, now some people have mixed feelings about artificial sweeteners, but I tell you what, I'd rather give this to a kid versus something sugary like the regular full-blown Kool-Aid and that has tons of sugar in it. What is the sweetener that they're using in here? Aspartame. And some people have problems with aspartame. You may develop headaches or stomach issues with aspartame. I think that's what Crush was made with, and they changed it. Also, I don't know if this particular store has drink mixes anymore, but they did have them by the cash registers off and on. Used to be a store called Garden Ridge. and I think they changed the name, or they were bought out by Home Goods. And they were always by the cash registers with all the food and all that. And actually, that's how I got started with Orange Crush, because they have them at I thought, well, I never seen these drink mixes before. I'm gonna give them a try. Tom Thumb has a somewhat a good selection. Walmart just really depends. If you go just to the regular grocery store Walmart or the full blown Walmart. I don't know about Albertsons. I haven't been at Albertsons in a long time. All the Albertsons mostly around me got changed over Tom Thumb. And I don't know any other grocery store around me at the moment. But this is getting dragged on. Check, load up. These are good.